Hello and welcome back to another video. This isn't a planned video. We're very disappointed to make this video. Kev Watson has not been offered a contract. He won't be staying at Fleet, which me and Sam are both very disappointed about. Obviously, leave a like on the video. Let us know what you think in the comments below. Obviously, a few Fleet fans saying, maybe it was the right decision, but majority saying, I don't think it was the right move. But yeah, let's get straight into the video. So, Kev has announced today, tweeted out today, and the club tweeted out today that his contract is not going to be extended. He wasn't even offered a deal, which I think is just not on, really. It's an absolute joke. He came in, we were bottom of the league, and we got, I think I just saw a stat, we got 32 points in 23 games, which is comfortably mid-table. We could see at the end of the season that we were starting to get things right. 1-0 win against Chorley, beating Hartlepool. The character was there. And let's be honest, this was not an incredible group of players. We saw that from the start of the season. There's probably still stuff going on off the pitch. But yeah, I think it's a joke. Sam, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't understand the decision, to be fair. Obviously, looking at the season with Gary Hill, we were terrible. We struggled to get points on the board. Then when Kev came in, we picked up. We got some points. Yes, we had some bad results. I've seen people saying, "Oh yeah, we lost 7-0 to Barrow and we lost 5-2 to Barnet and stuff like that." But the wins that we got, sort of the 1-0s against Chorley's, the Maidenhead win, that I think that for me that overweighs all of the poor results.
Yeah, some people say, we've had some bad results, but we had some bad results under Gary Hill. We lost first 5 games of the season. You could say it took some time to gel, but you could see the improvement. I'll be honest, I've criticised Kev when we started getting those bad results in, and even after the Barrow result or the sort of around that time, Steve Lovell came in, and we were on a bad form there, and it just seems like that he's gonna. If he's not manager, then it's gonna. I don't understand what's going on. You can just assume that Steve Lovell is going to become the manager now. As soon as he became the CEO, it just seemed like they were lining up Steve Lovell as the next manager. And yeah, the run Kev's gone on. Our players have openly said that the improvement under Kev, and it's just nice to have a sort of younger manager who had sort of the pitch was awful as well. Let's not be frank about it. The pitch at Stonebridge Road was absolutely shocking, and trying to get results there was very, very tough. Be honest, we said that the group compared to previous seasons, we have to be frank and say that the form under Kev was mid-table, and we're Ebbsfleet United. We're not expecting to get in the playoffs. We've had a year of turmoil. He's brought some security. He's good for the fans. He talks to the fans. He talks on social media. He interacts with people. He's open about it. If you call him out, he will actually message you. He'll actually talk to the fans. And it just felt like the end of that sort of, it was starting to get back. Like we've openly said, it was starting to get the connection back. And yeah, it's just disappointing. I just think that it's the wrong decision at the end. I don't know.
Yeah, and especially, when he came in, I think we was rock bottom. And no one really expected us to stay up anyway. So the fact that he's even, obviously we don't know what's happening with the National League, but the fact that he's even got us into that position where now there's a potential we could stay up, even that in itself is, I think, warranted being offered a renewed contract. Even if they gave him less money, then it would have been up to him whether he left.
But have the respect to actually offer a deal. I think that's disrespectful. The job he's done to not even offer him a deal, like he said on Twitter. To not offer him a deal, I think is criminal.
Yeah, well, like when I read the tweet from Ebbsfleet, like I actually personally thought, looking at it from a front, I thought, okay, he's been offered a deal. He's just decided not to. That's the way they sounded. But then reading Kev's tweet, the fact that they haven't even offered him one, and as you said about with Steve Lovell, I think this has been set up from the start, and it's just another one of those things that's behind the scenes, and the fact that the manager didn't even know himself, I just think these things behind the scenes, and with the owners, I think that's where the problem at UFC lies.
Yeah, it did seem like we're starting to get things right. I think Damien and Kev like we've said, we thought that we've started to get things back to what they were. We aren't a club that should be fighting for promotion for the Football League. We're at best, we are a conference club. We're big in the National League South, but in the conference, we're not a big club. I've openly said I don't think we're a big club. Arguably, there's so many bigger clubs in the National League, and the squad we've had, the turmoil we've had, the amount of players we've had this season. We've openly said, I look back at the squad at the start of August, and I said, like, players I don't remember are even there, like Biotti Biabi. Like, who is that? He played, like, we had someone that's, like, played for us for a little bit, and he's gone and scored loads of goals for Salford, like Brandon Thomas Asante, who was there for, like, one game.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
the amount of players we've gone through, like,
I was
even
receiving a
when,
call.
even when we said about the big results, and we've openly said, oh, like, when Arsenal Barrow, like, oh, we're obviously down now. But we actually put reactions in, and that's down to Kev keeping the belief in the team. And actually, yeah, I hope he sees this video, because obviously I've criticised Kev, especially after big defeats. But to be fair to him, he's done a good job, and I just think it's really, really harsh, as we've said again, to not offer him a deal. And I think I've done a poll on Ebbsfleet's Facebook. I'll check it now, but I think majority of people have said it to not even be offered. Like, yeah, I think at the moment only 10 minutes in, but 30 votes to 6.
Yeah.
Should have been at least offered a deal. I just think, yeah, I just think it's really, really harsh, and I think no, well, I think obviously Steve Lovell has got EFL pedigree, but he was managing at his Gillingham, which he knew. He does know a bit absolutely, but managing in League One to managing in the National League is a lot different. So, yeah, I think the wrong decision's been made. I think, maybe we think, yeah, even if we're in the league below, I think Kev would have stayed and done a decent job rebuilding, because there is a massive rebuild on. The rebuild we've got to do is huge. I think, I just think I'm just surprised. I thought, Kev was bang on to stay this season. I think I just think it's the wrong decision.
Yeah, I when I saw the news, like, I did. It wasn't something I even crossed my mind about Kev leaving. And like you said earlier, with the pitch and everything, he had a certain way he liked to play, and he wasn't able to do that because of the pitch. And the fact that we even managed to grind out results like the Woking win and the Chorley win, the fact we even managed to grind out results playing a different style to the one he likes to play, even that's good. But yeah, what does it mean for the players that he's obviously said he wants to offer the contract? If Liverpool comes in, is he going to want the same thing? Or, if someone else comes in, are they going to want the same thing? And, it's just, again, how are we going to be next season? Who's going to be there next season? And it's just so many questions again.
What worries me is we do need to keep some of this squad together, and I think with Kev that they were going to stay, and I just think there was a bit of a core there that we could have built on. We sort of in the season we were starting to build off that, and it just screams that that it works at some clubs, but the instability we've got now, we've gone through 3 sort of managers now in 2 years. I understood the Hill and the Macca one, because obviously, Macca wasn't really it was a mutual consent. There was also, sort of a sacking because we needed to reduce the budget and change things, which was fair enough because we were paying a lot of money. But I just don't understand this. I think, who makes this decision? Who makes this decision? Was it the doctor? Was it Damien Irvine? Because I don't really think Irvine would have said to get rid of Kev, because he's openly backed Kev. Yeah, I don't get this decision. I just think, again, it just screams. It just feels like a weird decision. I think Kev could easily get another National League job, because he's done well here. And I think, yeah, it just, as you said, about the sort of playing football a different way. The pitch was awful, so we did have to try and grind out results. And we look back at the first half of the season and we're bottom, nowhere near it. And I just think, that it's even losing Weston. We lost Weston. We didn't have him
Yeah.
since January. He basically got us majority of our points under Hill. And then Kev didn't really have him. He brought in some good players. To be fair, Albie Morgan. Some of them was down to Lovell because he had those Gills links. But yeah, I just think it's a really, really harsh decision. And is there any other managers apart from sort of Steve? It just screams at with all the uncertainty due to coronavirus and stuff. I just don't know if to get rid of Kev.
Right decision.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what our plan is with contracts. Obviously, we could. I don't know. Can we offer contracts and try and pay them during the summer? Because I don't know if we have the money or not. But yeah, just to keep Kev would have been the right decision for me. And I think, I don't know.
Yeah, just with Kev, the stability of the club, it wasn't perfect because there's still so many problems going on behind the closed doors, and I look at the doctor and I just think he's been so closed up and not open with anybody, even the manager by the looks of it. And yeah, I just think it goes back to him. A few games ago, when we played Royston, we were calling for him to leave. I think that's the only way I really see the club being 100% stable, because you never know what he's going to do next. But who else would you take if it wasn't Lovell?
I don't know. Obviously, the same names or the Kentish names sort of always pop up. Sort of Jay Saunders.
Yeah.
Aidy Pennock. Those sort of names pop up. Steve King, to be fair, could have come to us and he's done well at Dartford. Yeah, those same sort of names. Bring back Gary Hill. I just don't know. As I said, I just think that we did. It just felt like, as you said, we've openly spoke to the players and we thought that we were starting to build something, and we've said that in terms of performance, under Gary, there was only a few games where we actually could have got results out of. But even under Kev, we done much better in terms of points, and there were clearly games where we could have easily got more points. There were the shockers, but there are going to be the shockers. We're not in the relegation zone or the sort of potential relegation zone for no reason. There were going to be shockers, but in terms of the overall performance, it just improved so much. And if we stay up, due to PPG or whatever it is, or void or whatever, however they stay up, the reason if playoffs happen in the National League South and National League North, only 2 go up or 2 go down. The reason we may still have a chance of staying in the National League is due to Kev. And maybe, I'm just baffed. I think most people are, and I just thought that Kev was going to stay. Maybe we're saying this because it's the heat of the moment, but I just don't think this is the right decision. I think, I just openly don't think this is the right one.
It's just the fact as well, the season's been ended for quite a while, and the fact that it's come out now, just like,
there's clearly been some thought into this. Maybe they know something that we don't know. Maybe they know we're in the National League or something, and we think we can get a better pedigree manager or something. But Kev was, no offence to Kev, but he come in from Hemel. He wasn't going to be this sort of. He wasn't going to be a big wage option. He's not going to be on a. He probably wasn't on a big wage compared to what previously had. And he came in from sort of Hemel and stuff. So I think as I said, when Steve Lovell came in, I thought that we were in a bad spell there. And I think it was what the plan was if maybe we'd probably get some other random manager in that we've never heard of, because when sort of in 2020 we were starting to get things back. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen with Corona and stuff, but I just think we were going to stay up, and we looked like we were going to stay up. Obviously, we might be a bit biased because we got 2 results at the end, but to beat Hartlepool and Halifax away, who are 2 big clubs and two clubs that were obviously Hartlepool were in around those playoffs. Halifax were in those playoffs. You can't denimise those results. And I think obviously we did have some massive games against Bromley and Fylde. But yeah, I just thought we were going to stay up, and I thought to not offer him the deal, I just think it is wrong. And I just think that obviously let us know in the comments below. We're usually recording podcasts and stuff, but maybe this is delayed a few because obviously we're uploading this obviously as soon as this happens.
Mm-hmm.
But we've recorded a lot of podcasts with players have seen that you'll find out about. Obviously, we recorded in the last couple of weeks that have openly said that Kev did change things for the better and did have some good plans for the future, because we asked a lot of players what sort of plans they are on. And that, yeah, as we've seen with the tweets of the players, they openly really enjoyed playing under Kev. And I just think, yeah. Obviously, let us know what you think in the comments. Yeah. Anything else to add, Sam?
Well, I mean, I'm just disappointed at the moment. Obviously, whoever comes in, whether it's Lovell or whether it's someone else, I'll back them. But again, it's just, we built up a little bond. You just seem to build up a bond with the managers, and then you lose the bond, and then you have to start all over again. But if that was the plan, and the plan goes well, and next season, we do really well, whatever division we're in, we might look back and go, right, it was the best decision we've made. But if we struggle and we go whatever league we're in, and we really do struggle, then I think we'll look back and go, this was the wrong decision. But
yeah,
only time will tell.
Again, as you said, I thought obviously going into the next season we're starting to get the fans back on side, and then Kev was a big part of that, and so was Damien Irvine as well, starting to sort of get obviously like talking to fans on Twitter and stuff. And yeah, I said it's a tough decision. We don't think it's the right one. If Steve Lovell, whoever comes in, does hit the ground running. But what does worry me is we're going to have to do a massive rebuild again. If we don't get that right, we're going down to the National League South, or we might already be in the National League South. We don't know. That's what's annoying me of Kev. But obviously, leave a like on the video. Let us know what you think of the decision. Let us know in the poll. And I'll see you all later. Make sure you watch the podcast as well. Adios.